Man, are you excited to step into the ring again?
Yes.
What do you think of Barrios? He's a big, strong, he's young, he's sturdy. You have 16 years on him, Manny.
Don't worry about it.
When you see the Manny Pacquiao fight, what can you learn from that fight?
It showed that, combination punchers, that's how Pacquiao, was landing, his punches, combinations. And, it just showed me that, he is a great fighter, but, I'm going into this camp, into this fight confident, everything right with our game plan. And I'm going to try to execute it as best as I can.
The face-off between Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao ahead of their July fight was more than a generational clash. Pacquiao, at 46, stood not just as a challenger, but as a living legacy. Barrios, youthful and hungry, expressed deep respect, recalling how he grew up studying Pacquiao's style. Their encounter symbolized more than age. It was about admiration, inspiration, and the passing of the boxing torch. For Barrios, Pacquiao wasn't just a rival, he was a childhood icon. I was always watching him, Barrios said. He was one of my favorites. That admiration now turns to competition. The face-off wasn't hostile, but filled with tension, the kind that brews when legacy meets ambition, while Barrios radiated sharp energy. This isn't just a fight, it's a symbolic battle of eras. The return of Manny Pacquiao has stirred mixed emotions across the boxing world. Many fans are thrilled to witness his comeback, while others worry the sport has evolved past him. At 46, concerns about reflexes, speed, and durability are valid. Barrios is no easy opponent. He's sharp, strong, and active. Pacquiao's return is courageous, but also carries the weight of risk, nostalgia, and uncertainty. Still, Pacquiao remains unfazed. It's good experience. We'll give the fans an action fight, he said. Back at Wildcard Boxing Club, familiar sounds echo, fists pounding bags, focused grunts, relentless pace. The legendary fighter is training like a man with something left to prove. With 8 division titles and a Hall of Fame future ahead, Pacquiao is chasing one more shot at welterweight glory. I still have the passion like before, Pacquiao told Boxing Scene, so I'm excited. I don't have to worry about that. At 46, his love for the sport remains untouched. This fight isn't just about winning, it's about proving that greatness doesn't have an expiration date. Pacquiao versus Barrios is more than boxing. It's legacy versus youth, experience versus ambition, and a story still being... After losing the May 12th election bid for the Philippine Senate, Manny Pacquiao swiftly shifted focus to boxing. He committed to a February 1st bout against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios, 30, of San Antonio. Confident yet cautious, Pacquiao stated he won't underestimate Barrios. He's back under Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach, preparing with the same punishing intensity that once defined his legendary career. Pacquiao is returning to the grueling training regimen that once elevated him and rival Floyd Mayweather to the sport's pinnacle. He believes this commitment will produce a much better showing than his previous exhibition bouts, which followed his 2021 title loss to Yordenis Ugas. I have to punish myself in training, he said, determined to deliver a performance worthy of his championship ambitions once again.
But you have a mentality, nobody has. Kids today just want to get paid. They don't want to fight the best. They don't want to challenge themselves. No, the payment or the earning or everything like that is that's the fruit of your labor. I mean, the fruit of your hard work, sacrifices. You don't want sacrifices, then how can you harvest? There's a famous saying, everybody wants to go to heaven.
I just trained 1 week for those, Pacquiao said, referring to past exhibitions. They can all expect a good Manny Pacquiao. I know the fans are excited to watch me again. Determined to deliver, he added, I will do my best. That's why I'm training hard, doing all the work I used to do in the gym. I'm here to put up a good fight. I won't let the fans down, Pacquiao promised. His motivation was further lifted this week by title wins from fighters he promotes. Mexico's super flyweight Wilibaldo Garcia and Filipino minimum weight Pedro Taduran. I'm excited and happy for them, Pacquiao said. I'm happy that I can help others reach my goal.
Yes. It's good, but I put the video up and all the comments were, thank you for saving boxing. Boxing needed you, man. They're happy. It's not the same without you. It's not as exciting.
I'm so happy because not all of the boxers like me, and giving me strength and physical strength, like physical condition like me. Especially
Defeating Barrios would mark Pacquiao's 13th welterweight title win, dating back to his 2009 triumph over Miguel Cotto via 12th round TKO. That victory began his historic WBO reign. Feeling that again means a lot, Pacquiao admitted. I ask that of the Lord. At 46, reclaiming a title would make him the second oldest champion in boxing history, an achievement that's been on his mind in recent weeks. Supporters believe in his comeback, including newly crowned WBA secondary welterweight champion Rolando "Rolly" Romero, who has already called for a future showdown if Pacquiao defeats Barrios. As for extending his return beyond this bout, Pacquiao remains grounded. Would I consider fighting after Barrios? I don't know, he said. One at a time. I need to focus on this one fight. His focus now is singular. Victory.
I've been in boxing for so long, and I'm still here, kicking, healthy. That's God's goodness. I mean, I always praise the Lord.
Manny, for all the fans and
Whatever happens, I always praise the Lord for everything's happened in my life. Because everything's happened in my life for a purpose, and the Lord my God is good always.
This surely isn't what Pacquiao fans hope to hear when looking for confidence in a fight prediction. While Barrios has solid wins, many were overshadowed by others who beat the same opponents more decisively. He was the first to edge Olympian Batir Akhmedov, but not the last. He later outpointed Fabian Maidana, after others had already shown clear paths to victory. Barrios faced Yordenis Ugas 2 years after the Cuban handed Pacquiao his last loss, and a year after Errol Spence Jr. knocked Ugas out. Promoters highlight Barrios' draw with Abel Ramos, but Ramos had lost 3 of his last 5 fights. Some critics even argue Ramos had done less to earn that title shot than Pacquiao has now, making the storyline.
Living on a cardboard, no bed, to the cover of Time magazine. How many people could say that? It's like 10 different movies.
Can you imagine sleeping in the street, like in the cartoon, and sometimes you eat, sometimes none. You have food, like, you know, amazingly what I have done, what I have accomplished in life. That's because of God's goodness, mercy, and blessings. And not because
Feats like this aren't without precedent. The most cited example is George Foreman, who won the heavyweight title at 45. But comparing him to Pacquiao overlooks a major fact. Foreman had been back in the ring for 7 years by the time he knocked out Michael Moorer. His comeback included 31 fights, with 3 world title challenges. It wasn't a sudden return, it was a steady climb back to championship contention. Another name often mentioned is Bernard Hopkins, the only man to hold a world title at an age older than Pacquiao is now. Hopkins reigned as WBA and IBF light heavyweight champion at 49. But unlike Pacquiao, Hopkins never retired. He was a late bloomer who remained active and sharp deep into his 40s. His success wasn't a comeback story, it was the continuation of a career that never truly paused.